Hello everyone, this is Verde, and today we're playing a little bit more Boosted Survivors. I just realized I got in the rank here for Clear Sword uh, one uh, one lower than actually. I don't know if this is the real Spiffing Bread, but I wouldn't be surprised. The guy is very good at breaking video games, and this game is about it. So, but anyway, let's actually play it a little bit more. Let's random once more. Oh, okay, we got a very hard one. I like that last two of them, I suppose. So, what do we got here? We got staff, which, as you can see, is not that great. And we got acid balls, which does that. Also not that great. However, staff, is one of the secrets. Is a secretly a very good weapon. Okay, but I'll probably not be getting this one. The thing is, why I don't like acid balls. I think it is one of the worst, if not the worst, things in the game. Basically, look at how many KVs are here. There are 6 KVs here, and also acid damage. So 7 KVs in total. My staff only has 3, so if I want to upgrade staff, it's twice as likely that I will get an acid pool upgrade instead. Which is not what I'm currently looking for. Honestly, the staff is a little bit stronger than the other thing there. So I'll actually upgrade staff. There are a few builds that we can do with staff, and one of them is actually quite synergistic with the acid pool. Could be quite synergistic with the acid pool at least. But thing is, acid could be strong against stationary enemies, but many enemies in this game move a lot. And you could grab a thing in order to make your acid balls stun. It is a possibility. It's not the best. This run will be, unlike the other one, quite difficult. But I'll try to win nonetheless. Okay, acid damage, let's double the damage. Acid damage that things does. The staff, as you can probably already tell, has a lot of knockback, which is nice, to be honest. It helps you to keep enemies away from you. However, there is a little bit of a problem there, which is you cannot upgrade its range. So against ranged enemies is not that great, really. But we will upgrade the knockback. Because by upgrading the knockback, we can do some very fun stuff. Excuse me? Yeah, thank you. So my current idea is to knock enemies out of existence. It works with literally everything. You just need to knock them far enough away that they don't exist anymore. So that's the idea. That's why I like telling that the staff is a secretly very good weapon. I will not upgrade distance. I have decided. Even if I get a very good acid pool legendary here, I will probably not be upgrading the distance. And what is a very good acid pool legendary here? Honestly, there is acid moat, but it is not that good. There is, it is good, don't get me wrong there, but it is not enough to carry you. And in this game, you need to be carried. Otherwise, you die. So you need some upgrades that can actually carry you. And I have something in mind. Specifically with staff, we could get, let's stop thinking about it. and just get it, right? We can also knock back enemies so they stay within the acid, which is nice. So nothing here is good enough. I will reroll. Still not good enough. Huh. Oh. Huh. This is hard. Basilisk Eye is nice, but we are... Let's get Rogue. And tons of knockback. Yes. Rogue increases how much attack speed we get. Yeah. It is starting to get a fun amount of... I'm starting to get a fun amount of knockback. As you can probably tell. Like... I effectively... remove enemies from the nearby vicinity, which is nice. I could get dash attack. That would be cool. Yeah, let's try the knockback build. My issue with the knockback build is there are some enemies in the game that cannot be knocked back. And so against those enemies, we will have to think. There are only 3 enemies, by the way, which cannot get knocked back. So one of them are those towers that show up a little bit later. And the other ones are pudding and mint pudding, which honestly are not that big of a threat, really. You can just run from them. Very easy. My biggest... The thing I'm most afraid of right now is that... Have you seen that the enemy knocked... Once they were knocked back against the wall, they bounced back a little bit? Yeah, there is very much a problem. There is something that we need to be worried about, actually. Because if it bounces back into us, we are not that tanky yet. And that could happen quite a lot, actually. There is another problem. Enemies stop enemies from being knocked back, as you can probably tell, but you can solve that with enough knockback. So let's play some squash with our enemies. More attack speed is always nice. So, basically, I deal a lot of damage. But, actually, I don't deal a lot of damage. The wall deals a lot of damage. I just throw them into it. And I can also throw them into the bog. The bog will stop knockback, so... It is a nice place to knock enemies into, too. They need to get to the extra boost. Okay, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. Okay, let's get the level up. One of the upgrades for the staff increases how much knockback we deal. And also, it is very synergistic with acid pulse. So, it would be nice to get it. However, I don't know. Eventually we will get it, right? There are tons of legendary things in the game. The question is how early or how late. It also increases how much attack speed do we get. So it is overall a very good staff upgrade. And there's the other staff upgrade. There is non-conditional, which is Stunning Staff. It is basically a Basilisk Eye. It is a very bad upgrade. Like, it just makes your staff able to stun enemies, but there is not that good. because, well, you can already get a Basilisk Eye that does the same thing, and you can get Basilisk Eye and the other upgrades. So it is basically a worse version of Basilisk Eye. More knockback. Knockback. Oh, pudding. Great. See, I am already one-shotting tank enemies, which is nice. Sometimes. It depends on how far away from the edge of the map they are. And pudding is immune to knockback, but we can cheese him into the bog. That would work. Let's play squash with our enemies. So I'm throwing in some acid pools, but acid pools really don't do a lot right now. We will not be getting up that level up. Excuse me, let's... yeah. Now that's just me and Mr. Pudding, I don't know... Oh, it just died. That's great. I'll get Assassin for even more attack speed, and some region would be nice. But I will not get it. Neither will I get any of this. Let me get some armor. Armor is a little bit better than region in this game, because you can heal via other methods, but you cannot mitigate. Actually, you could mitigate damage via other methods too, but the methods of healing, such as lifesteal, are a little bit better. So that's why I generally prefer region over armor over region. It is fun, don't get me wrong, banishing enemies from existence. Let me grab... And since we attack very frequently... Oh yeah, if enemies go by with enough speed, they start ignoring collision checks. So... we can just vanish them that way. I don't even know if I'm killing most of them or if I'm just throwing them into the wall within one single frame. That looks very much similar. These small ones, I know they're getting killed. But... and for melee enemies, no matter if they actually die by hitting the wall, but they are back at the wall, you know, so they are not being a threat for me during a long period of time after being bonked. So there is that. So I will still be increasing knockback, by the way. If, honestly, of course, if the game gives me the possibility, which it pretty much didn't this time. Need more attack speed so my attacks can get a little bit more accurate. Because the thing is, once you start the animation is when your attacks decide the angle. When the angle is decided, right? And the bigger the attack speed, the smaller the time window between the time where the angle is decided and the actual attack. So your attacks get a little bit more accurate as well when you have high attack speed, which is funny. It's not like they are actually more accurate, but they are less delayed, and that delay is responsible for most of my inaccuracy. Oh, really? I will actually remove dash charges. I'm still giving a chance for the acid thing. That's why I'm not removing it right away. But there is a possibility that I will just start removing it, specifically after this legendary here. Basically, we need a way for us to kill the... I forgot the name of them. The pillars. Because honestly, they're annoying. I'm considering... That was dangerous. Anyway. This is fun, but this boss is a little bit susceptible to knockbacks. So... There's that. Multi-hit is useless. Because multi-hit has a little bit of a delay. And, well, the enemies won't be around to taking the second hit there. There is Garden Belt, which is honestly somewhat useful. I'm not gonna lie. And there is Devil Deal, which is also somewhat useful. My current tankiness, they are both the same thing at the late game. But this one recovers, while this one does not. So I guess I'll go with the Guardian Belt. Thank you for tons of attack speed. Let's increase the Guardian recovery speed. I never actually tanked with using Guardian Belt. Like made something of a tankier build that just ignored damage. I have, when I take damage, I have about half a second of invulnerability. If I could get my Guardian Belt to recover the thing within that time, I could become immortal, I suppose. But more knockback is more is needed. Knockback is priority. And I can even get some layers of Guardian thing. Anyway, the Guardian thing is honestly something. I like that. I'll try to upgrade it a little bit. But I'm concerned because I believe it is the next... map that we will start seeing some pillar men. They are not pillar men, they are just pillar things. But we will start seeing pillar things, which could... Basically, they don't do much, but they make your run boring. If you're going for knockback, at least. Because... And we still don't have any way of dealing with them. We just have a ton of attack speed. Not a ton, really. A normal amount of attack speed. A high amount of attack speed. And... They... don't get me wrong, they don't pose us any threat. The only threat they pose us is the threat of making the video length in the range of hours, you know? And I don't like that idea. So let's get more knockback. Let's knock enemies out of existence. To the horny jail they go, I suppose. Most enemies don't even exist here. Like, I can just ignore them because I know my knockback will deal with them, and I have enough attack speed. So melee enemies are not that big of a threat, really. But yeah, they're something. The wall deals a lot of damage. Let's get more attack speed, even more attack speed. And one thing I like about being an assassin is that I am small. And being small is nice. Is very nice. So I can dodge things a little bit better. This becomes almost a bullet hell. A bullet hell where I have 3 layers of protection, I suppose. This music, by the way, it is Vivaldi, the Four Seasons. It is the music that is in the game. Which is funny, I have created a game which used the same music in the past. Oh, purple attack speed, that is nice. Should we start deleting? Yeah, I think it's time, acid. Acid thing. Oh, the purple attack speed feels so nice. We basically instantly delete everything that comes within our range, which is very soothing. I don't know. It's very good. Very nice. It's very tranquil. You just need to walk into enemies and they get killed by the wall, not by us. Oh, you are still alive. Funny. And let's get more knockbacks. And more knockback. We are already at 70 knockback, which is a number. There we go. It's very funny, honestly. I love doing knockback builds in this game, but sadly the Pillar Men are coming, and they will make our lives a little bit tougher. I'm still wondering what should I do towards them. I could have like fire damage on my attacks. That would do it. Because I attack a lot. I attack like 6 times per second right now. That adds up. I could even get, I don't know, lightning damage on attack or... I don't know. I am getting distracted, I suppose. Because with this thing, due to how it all works, I still have to dodge. Like the other 2 builds that I played recently. And I'm squishy, if you couldn't tell with that hit. I'm not that tanky, so I could very much die. Okay. 1 second. I need to see something real quick. Okay, everything's alright. Let's see. I guess we don't need radius there. I am quite fast, look at that. Would love some Guardian recovery thing. I think the boss just killed itself. It does that sometimes. Sometimes more frequently than it really has any right to. The thing is that bug deals damage based on... Yeah, this thing works. The fire stacks, 15 fire stacks. Fire damage. The thing is, sometimes the boss just kill themselves in the... Oh, there you are, Pillar Man. And they are way too tanky, you know? I need to grab more Guardian recovery. But I guess if I increase the fire damage a little bit more and the fire chance. But that's green though. Okay, I can just... Is this wave all melee? That would be interesting. It seems like. There is an issue, however, that they're coming a little bit faster than I can remove them. But that's fine. I don't know if fire chance is bugged as well. So I will not be getting acid anymore. I have decided I will go with fire damage on my hit. To remove the Pillar Man. That will be my strategy. I hope that works into the late game. Because those Pillar guys are very much... Like, they are not a threat, as you can see. As you can very easily see. Because they don't even get close to me. However, they are something of issue because I need to kill them in order to finish the wave. And with this insane amount of knockback that I'm currently have, the fire is very synergistic actually. I really don't need to increase my damage. I need to increase my fire damage, I just doubled it. My fire chance is at, let me see, 30% plus or minus 10. That means that it increases by 10 every boost. But I think it is applying every hit. I'm not sure. It is quite synergistic with my knockback because I knock them out of existence and then they just take fire damage forever. Let's increase the knockback given the opportunity there. Mint pudding. I don't really need to kill the Pillar Man early. What I need to do, however... Oh god, I'm taking damage. A lot of it. I may die here. Excuse me? In this game, you have to pay attention every time to the center of the map. And also, I should stop taking things that are within the bogs. Because the bogs do a lot of damage. I'm not tanky, I just have the Guardian things. Oh god, the damage when I throw these at the edge of the screen, however, is just absurd. At this point, the bogs are actually not helping me. Because they slow down my knockback. If I can get enough knockback, however, the enemies will go through the bugs like the bugs aren't there. I am actually a little bit worried about the next map because there are snipers there, and the snipers are a very tiny creature that have a lot of range. And well, I only have 3 guardian layers. It is. We'll only get it because it's purple, you know. It's not that good. Since if I lose my guardian layers, I'm probably dead anyway. And that is actually an issue because every single damage instance in this game, especially those purple fire things, they can pop my guardian layers. Could increase that guardian recovery. The thing is, if I get my guardian recovery to 2, I become immortal. Because, yeah, I recover 2 of them per second. So I believe I will start upgrading it. I get, let's see, I need 40 total boosts, and I have currently 5. So I would need 35 more boosts into it in order to become 100% immortal. But I don't really need to become 100% immortal, you know? I just need to be like 80% immortal and just murder everything. Because I'm not actually looking towards taking damage that often. Fire damage. This one is useless. This one has some use. I'll get... Oh, Slugger. This will be a fun boss. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, these purple fire guys. They can be very much of a threat. Because they can eat my guardian layers, as you can probably see. And if they do so, they hurt. There, an acid thing. It would do it something. I'm trying to get near them, but the fire they throw sticks on the ground. That is very complicated. Huh. I'm thinking here. Because since I do a lot of fire on my radius, this would mean that I don't need to really upgrade damage here. So this could be strong. Probably it is the strongest thing I can have here. Let's grab more. All of these are so cool. Let's get more Guardian Recovery. I think that's the most useful one. Here begins the reigns of the snipers. And the thing is about Crown of Swords, unlike my actual attack, I can upgrade the range of it. So I could make the Crown of Swords like hit the entire map and deal a lot of fire damage that way. This is very intense. I understand about 30% of what's currently happening. I'm dodging things based on pure instinct. And honestly, it's working. I will not, I will not question it. I don't think I need more knockback, by the way. I believe the amount of knockback that I currently have is enough for me to, like, banish every enemy that comes into my general vicinity. And more knockback will not actively help me. I lost my guardian layers where they are. But I get thing 1 every 2 seconds, which is nice. So I'm dealing some fire damage, which is nice. Like, if you stand near me, you will get burnt. How didn't I get that? Take that, those hits. I don't know how I dodged that. Okay. Fire stacks, fire chance. Let's see. Fire stacks increase in plus minus 3. So it's currently a 7, and they don't make any difference. So I get fire stacks available. More fire stacks. And currently at 9 boosts of fire stacks. I have how many guardian layers? I don't remember. I have 3, right? Yes. I'm currently at 1, 2. Doesn't get to 3 for some reason. I think it has something to do with float things. But anyway, fire chance a little bit. This is nice. I can kill my enemies by existing near them. But for some reason, fire does not receive buffs from... Actually, I don't know. But I think it doesn't receive buff from double damage. I could be mistaken. More fire damage. Actually, let's remove speed. I don't need speed anymore. Okay, this is a very hard wave, but I can take a lot of hits. The thing is, I am having a real difficulties getting close to them. That's fine. More radius, that would be nice, but also more guardian recovery is strong. I took damage. That is never a good sign. It is a sign that I am getting lazy at my dodging. Actually, I am getting at a point that my speed is too high, so I can't precisely dodge anymore. How did I get that much speed anyway? I don't think I need more attack speed. Let's grab one more guardian layer and one more guardian layer and increase guardian recovery as well. This way I'm thoroughly protected. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen those pillar men. I wonder what happened to them. At this point, I think radius is a little bit more important than actual damage on my fire related stuff. Because I don't even... If I take a hit from that guy without my thing, I might die. Remember what I said about this being a very bad thing? It still is. However, due to the fact that I have Crown of Swords, I believe it can lead to very fun interaction where I can permastun everything in my near close vicinity. I can die here. Yeah, let's try to permastun enemies within my radius. Oh. Let's grab a purple one. I know that was irresponsible of me. I should be getting... Oh, this is a melee only thing. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about the melee only wave. So I really don't need more knockback. I need more radius. Okay, this is almost a melee only thing. Melee only wave. Just need to get close enough so my Crown of Swords can kill them. Don't forget, I have like way too many Guardian things. Actually, I will reroll here because I am looking. I am rerolling here because I believe I am currently in danger. And I want more radius on my thing. That is the most important thing. The second most important thing that I can think of is more stun on my staff. Stun duration. That way, snipers. And a lot of pillar men too. Very much problematic. A very tense gameplay here. To be fair, part of this state of tension that is currently happening is because of the Guardian belt, the Guardian layers. Because if I take about 5 hits, I can just die. You know? Unlike the other ways of thinking within this game, that you can either die at a wave or not die. Like, if you have enough regen and armor, you'll basically know at a certain point how likely it is for you to get killed at a certain wave. Let's get more Guardian recovery. I need even more stun duration so that these fellas see what I was talking about. Oh god. So that this thing layers a little bit better, the stun, the perma-stun. The enemies can still move, it seems. I don't like that they can still move. I would prefer if they didn't. So more radius, always nice. The twins, it is a very easy boss. I could get something that makes my life a little bit easier, but I don't know what that is. Yeah. Great. Really not sure about any of these. Gaia Storm is just 2 KVs. The lightning thing is just 1, but it adds lightning, so not good. This also adds lightning. Dash attacks are 2 KVs. Let's pick Gaia Forms. None of these are really what I'm looking for. Same here. Okay, 2 whole seconds of stun once you enter my AoE. So once they are inside it, they can't... once this thing triggers, they can't hurt me anymore. Now I just need all the radius for my Crown of Swords. And I'll be safe. Forever. I don't think I need more fire. I think the amount of fire that I currently possess is enough so that I don't have to worry about not having damage, because I am somehow tanky. Not exactly tanky, but I have a ton of... I forgot the word for it. Crowd control. Quite literally crowd control. In the sense that... oh god, I am at 0 layers, 1 layer, 2 layers. This wave has a lot of projectiles. And they really don't like me. And I really don't like them. I like the fact that this run... in this run I did like a knockback build, then a fire build, then a Radius perma-stunning build. Like, I did a lot within this run. I can still die, you know. Also a Guardian thing build. Let's get a purple attack speed. Why do I do this to myself? Okay. Time to attempt at dodging every projectile in the game. Okay. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. But it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm just playing a very weird bullet hell right now, where my movements move quite a lot. But I'm fine. Somehow. I don't really need more attack speed. Okay, the purple fire guys are in the state that they need to get into my circle in order to attack. It is not a good state to be. So my circle is already big enough so that I only have to really go after the snipers. Every other mob within the game is basically automatically dealt with. Which is nice. I don't really need to increase the damage of my thing. And there are no snipers in this wave, so I can just dodge. Let's just dodge, like we did before. Let's just dodge, so we can explore. Okay, great. This is not useful. Now they are snipers. So, in a wave with snipers, I have to think. One strategy that I like to employ against snipers is to go towards the one edge of the screen, right like this. So they are forced to move a little bit out of the screen, out of the edge of the screen. If I stay within the center, they can just stay in the edge, you know? And by staying in the edge, it quite heavily reduces the angle at which I can approach them. Effectively makes their projectiles a little bit less dangerous because they take a little bit less of the angle that I can use to approach them, I suppose. Is it just me or are things getting easier? I shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that. Let's get more layers. All the layers. The boss is there. It is the thing throwing all of those projectiles towards me. But I don't care about him. Oh, I very much care, however, about that extra boost over there. I took a damage hit instance. That is concerning. Okay. You should not be able to do anything anymore. Oh, you have some kind of... No, I won't be getting that. Let's increase the radius. Even further. Let's increase the radius a lot, actually. This was almost a 50% increase in my radius. We are already at the last waves of the game. Let's see. That did take about 1 hour. But this was something of a tanky build, I suppose. A very weird build, if I might say so myself. We started with knockback and considered acid. Considered doing acid. And then we went into... fire damage. And then into Crown of Swords. And then into Stunning Staff. Very weird stuff. There are tons of snipers in this wave, aren't there? I think it is just every ranged enemy within the game. And the rushers? This wave is tough, not gonna lie. And this wave, yeah, it does have snipers. Of course it does have snipers. I have no idea of what's happening and I might die here. Oh god. What is happening? Why am I taking damage? It is fire. It was fire. I died. Okay. That was weird. I still got to the leaderboard. To the 8th position. But... yeah. Turns out... I believe I would be better off if I, instead of using boosts on these things, I used, I don't know, 6 plus 12 boosts here. If I used those boosts on armor and region, I would be better off, really. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, don't forget to push that thumbs up, I suppose. And I hope to see you guys next time.